So I'm definitely not dead, or if anything. What I mean about that is that yesterday's vlog I spoke about I went to the dentist, or I'm going to go to the dentist tomorrow, which is now today, and I was letting you guys know if I was not able to talk, I'll figure out some kind of way to let you know how the day is still. As you can tell, I can still talk, but I can't talk as nearly as perfect. I know you don't care about my dentist, or if you do, then thanks. But I want to talk about the things that I think you guys will probably be more interested in other than myself. And then I talk about myself at the end of the vlog, but yeah. Alright, so number one. I want to say it's Girl Meets World. Apparently the first episode, the pilot episode of Girl Meets World, which is the sequel to Boy Meets World, which I personally haven't even really seen in so many years. I don't remember all the characters' names or really much of the show because I was pretty young when I saw it. It was like on Disney Channel for a short time or something like that, and it was also on ABC Family, but it wasn't really on ABC Family all that much. So, I haven't seen the first episode of Girl Meets World, but I did see Black Nerd Comedy's review, Andre Meadows, and he likes it, so it's pretty good. But there's some Disney Channel things that it's Disney Channel, but if you personally want to watch Girl Meets World, but you have to have a cable divider to do this, a cable provider. You have to go to watchdisneychannel.com, where on the homepage during this time of hello everyone, welcome to June, Friday, 20th, 2014. That's the date of that day of this today. It'll be on the homepage, and you can watch the first episode there. Now, if you're gonna tell me, oh, but Shadow, you can watch this episode here on this website, I will probably never ever go to ever again. That's great. I don't care. I kind of do, but then I kind of don't. So I'm still watching other shows, and I'll tell you guys about it in a second. But I don't know much about Boy Meets World, so basically watching Girl Meets World will, I guess, have something to do with Boy Meets World. I know, of course. And apparently Andre said in the very first episode there's like already a cameo in the end of the episode almost, and then we see the mom from Sister. So this show's pretty much telling everyone that this is kind of a, let's say, not tribute. I want to maybe, I don't know, tribute or for old fans or people that grew up around that time to understand we still love you guys. We're giving you something new, sequel to something you all adored. So I'm waiting for Tia and Tamara to give us those sister twins or quadruplets or whatever, quintuplets, whatever. But I think one of the girls of Tia or Tamara is already on the show. What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. But I think it's on Disney. Yeah, the last thing I saw from them was like Twitches 2. And if there's a Twitches 3, I haven't seen it. If there's even a thing, let me know. Put in the comments. Tell me if there's a Twitches 3. If not, just I only seen Twitches 2 and 1. So yeah, Girl Meets World. I'm hoping it's a good show. I mean, I have no Disney shows at all I'm even watching. Last one I even give a chance because I heard great things about was Jesse, Charlie, Good Luck Charlie, Jesse, and of course Wizards of Waverly Place around the same time as Sweet Life on Deck, but that's over as well too. So basically that generation. Yeah, there was some other shows like Sunny with a Chance, and then that got canceled for whatever reason. Demi Lovato went weird on, and then they made a show. Whatever the show was on, based on the show, and it actually made it into their own freaking show. That's the show. And I'm not talking about Mackenzie Falls, whatever show they were. So random. they called it So Random, and that became a thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll just see what I see it. But for right now, it's good to hear that there's people that do like the show. But I personally will have to want to see Boy Meets World. I'm actually praying to Disney right now to say, please put Boy Meets World onto Netflix so we can all remember the times of Boy Meets World. And I can actually experience or re-experience Boy Meets World episodes or the whole thing in general. Along on that note, please bring back like all of them of Wizard of Waverly Place, because why'd you take away seasons 4, 3, and 1 of Wizards of Waverly Place and only left number 2? Why only season 2? I don't know. But anyways, Disney, like, just add like every single ABC Family thing you have and then put it on there, because I'm going to talk about another ABC Family thing right now, which is, today everybody, I finished Pretty Little Liars season 4. I know, it's actually kind of crazy. I actually started watching that 4 days ago, or 5, I don't even know, 5 days ago, and I'm already done. You wanna know how much the total is? There's a total of 25 episodes in season 4. And every single episode is like 40 something minutes long. And somehow I can't even do that with Digimon or Pokemon or Scooby-Doo, or oh my god, I don't know why, but it's a drama, horror, pretty girls show. I don't know, whatever. But it's an interesting one. So I spoke about it before. Go watch the vlog like 3 or 4 days before this vlog, and it'll be that date. I have Pretty Little Liars season 4, and it's even a thumbnail for it. So, along with Google Pokemon Masters business cards and like that. Anyways, yes, review for Pretty Little Liars season 4 review, the whole thing. Let's do this. All right. This season, we knew. We learned, we absolutely know Allison is still alive. We know this now. They actually met her. Like, finally. It's like, finally. Just put points. I personally thought she's been alive too. A lot of points. But they finally meet her, and then during that time of that episode, which I can't remember exactly what it is, I was starting to think that A was Ezra Fitz, the teacher, because of course they're trying to manipulate the person that's watching the show to actually stay tuned and blah blah. I get this thing; it's TV show business, but it was really getting crazy at those last couple minutes or a couple episodes. It's like anyone at this point now could be A again. Because I mean, before I already knew it was Mona, and I already knew that people was working for A was like Toby, Mona, and then CC Drake, and then it just started getting more crazy. People was helping, or they're just not understanding. And I always kept saying to myself, why can't they just stay in an area for like a long time and check if they get like a text or something from A, and just a bunch of things, a lot of plot holes I could think of that's personally easy to avoid or do and see if they're A or not. But where it's a show, they need to entertain you. But personally, we actually got a full episode of them actually talking with Allison. If you want to know what episode that is, I can actually tell you. It's season 4, episode 25, so it's the last episode of the season. Huh. Go figure. So, basically, A, as you can, if you just figured out right now, is not Allison. A is somebody else. And we always thinking that A was somebody else. I'm just going to say it like that right now. I know I've been already giving out some spoilers, but I'm not going to give any more out for somebody else. But now it makes you double think again, because what happened at the very end of that last episode. And now I just want to watch the next season. But the thing is, 2 things actually. I don't know if season 5 is already out on ABC Family right now. I don't know if it's currently airing or not. It probably is, but I don't know. And then number two, sorry. I would have to wait for Netflix to update that many months later. So I wouldn't even be talking about this until I don't even know when. February? Which forever from now. But still, maybe even like before that. I don't know, like November. But I don't know. Honestly, the show is getting it's been good since like season 1, honestly, but it's been getting really, really crazy on how much anything is going on now, and just more secrets are now being revealing, or just more secrets in general. It feels like the show, my personal opinion, it doesn't feel like the show's ever going to end. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, but that's something good for, like, a drama kind of thing. Like it's good as in, it keeps people wanting to watch more. But the story, that's the one thing. If they actually are finally going to end it, which I don't know what season, I don't know when they're going to end it. It could be season 5, it could be even season 10. How will they end it? That's my biggest question. You know? Will all the girls just die? Will A actually die and show the entire world, or Rosewood really, or Ravenswood, whatever you want to call it, that this person is A, or everyone is A, or something? Will Caleb come back? Will we see back Miranda, or people from the past episodes, like, oh, Ian's not really dead, he's actually still alive again. It's like, oh, okay. Or anything. I mean, anything could still happen in these episodes. Maybe Garrett's not even dead. So in season 4, I didn't speak about, I spoke about season 4 a long time ago. Maybe he's not even dead. Maybe Jenna still does. Maybe she's A. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe anyone. Maybe it was, I'm trying to think, Emily's first girlfriend, other than not being Allison, but the girl we met in season 1. Maybe she's A. I don't know who the freak is A, but anyone could be A at this point right now, because last season, there's a good clarification that somebody could be A. I'm not going to say who, but at least we got that. And now this season, we don't know who the hell is A now. We were thinking it was Mr. Fitz, and then it was somebody else, and now I don't know. Makes you think. But I'm personally thinking it's Mona again, because that last episode kind of spoke about Mona and how she kind of manipulated Allison, but I don't know what's going on there. So it can just honestly be anyone. But right now I'm sticking with it's Mona, or, well, there's one more person, but I don't think we met him in the show yet. But I won't say who it is. I'll say it's, I'll just say it, but I don't think we met him. Allison's dad. I don't think we met Allison's dad. I can't think of a point in time, or even remember his face if there was one, of Allison's dad. So, because that's like the only person that's missing really of the whole entire families. That's really it. Once again, thank you all for watching. No, wait, whoa. I already want to end the vlog. No, not yet, Shadow, not yet. I still need to talk about other things. Like what? I don't know. Did I just say myself in the third person? Yes, I did. So, did I press a button? I don't know if I pressed a button. Okay, let's talk for a second. So, PS3 stuff. I actually finally did download Watch Dogs and Resident Evil 4, which I already own on PS2 though. I'm downloading stuff from Angel's account still, and everything's basically downloaded except for like 2 or 3 things, and then I can finally stop downloading. But Angels has been on PS3 all day, and I was getting curious why he's been on all day, so I went to go check, and he bought Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Vegas. I don't like that game. No, I'm not saying I don't like it, but I already tried it out when Xbox gave it out for free on Gold membership, and I just didn't like it. It was just kind of boring to me. So, okay. And one other question for Angels. I don't know if you're watching this or not, which I really doubt you are, but if you are, that'd be cool. Or it is cool. Just tell me in the comments. Do you buy everything on the network? Because I'm getting this clarification that you literally buy everything on the network. Do you actually own any of the actual games in your hands? Not like like downloadable. I mean like physical. Like I can have it right here in my hands. Here's a good example, like Blaze Blue, Calamity Trigger. I have it. I own it. Right. That's right here. I can put a disc into the PS3. It plays, and I can take it out and bring it to a friend's house. I mean, do you have physical versions of games? Because I mean, I can show you all mine, but like you guys already seen it in vlogs. I mean, yeah, you know, here's some and here's one more because I don't have much space. But that's 3D Dot Game Heroes. But still, do you have physical games? I mean, honestly, I don't know if you do. I just know, like, you just download a bunch of shit. I know that. But I don't know if you do. So, yeah. Now, today I didn't go to work. I'd spend all day watching Pretty Little Liars, and I went to the dentist, which I'm going to talk about right now. The dentist was, well, exactly what he did. They tried taking out a lot of the plaque or whatever they were trying to do, and trying to make my mouth really clean. Which my mouth is still kind of numb, but not too much. It was extremely numb when they got out of there. I couldn't even walk because it was affecting my head and a little bit of my right leg. And there was like 2 or 3 times, like 3 or 4, I want to say, times I felt like throwing up when I was still doing the thing. But I like the doctor or dentist, I don't know which one to say. I think it's doctor because he told me that they gave me. And because he said, hey, if I have any questions, just raise your hand and just do your best to communicate. I mean, they had this block of something, like a plastic kind of mushy block to open my mouth, and I had like this like the whole time for like an hour. Yeah, there was times I just had to close it. I mean, I just had to close it. But the only reason I didn't close it and my mouth got like stuck there or something like that is because they numbed my entire mouth and my body. So they put some kind of nitrix. I'm just gonna say that because I think of Fast and Furious, nitros or whatever, into my nose, like right here area, and they told me just to breathe from your nose the entire time. So I did, and it took like a lot. I think it took longer because one of the nurses I was hearing was saying, "Oh, because he's a pretty tall guy, so it takes a while for them to like get everything numb." And I guess if you're like a normal size, like 5, 8, 10, something like that, it kicks in faster. But if you're tall, like 6'4" or something like that, 6'3.5", I don't know what I am. It takes a while for it to affect your whole body, which it wasn't like that completely numb. It's just that my right leg fell asleep. I think both of my hands were feeling numb, but I was just trying to play with them to see if I can't wake them up or something, because like it's my only way to tell them something's wrong with me for a second. And then the only thing I was more concerned is that I want my teeth and my face, especially my mouth and everything, to be numb. And they also put some things to numb up my mouth, which personally my dad has given me that stuff before in the past, like long time ago, when I had something wrong with my other tooth, which that thing is like completely dead now. But seriously, I want to thank my dad for that. But I know what stuff they put in my mouth, which it did help a lot, like a lot. So yeah. I was really scared. I'm not even joking. The biggest thing, I had to wait like an hour and a half or even more for the whole thing to complete for that day, because I have to go back in next Saturday to do it. Yeah, sorry I said yesterday's vlog. I thought it was gonna be tomorrow, Saturday's vlog, but no, apparently it's next Saturday. So, they didn't tell me to do this, but I remember like TV shows and just anything else, which is that try not thinking about what's going on right now. Like, try thinking happy thoughts. Try thinking of something to keep me occupied. So, they didn't, like I said, they didn't say that, but I thought it because it worked for me. So, I just started thinking about, well, what games I remember from E3 and then what I wanted to play. And during the time, I was still trying to think what Pretty Little Liars TV show was like. I wonder what's going to happen in the next episode when I go watch and all that stuff. You know? And thinking of stuff like that just kind of, I don't know, killed the time, I guess. And then half the time when I was thinking of that, I didn't even remember they were working on my teeth. So I was really happy I remembered stuff like that from TV shows and stuff, just saying, or just trying to just think of happy thoughts or something else that keep me occupied. That really helped, so I guess just thank you TV shows and television. But honestly, there was times I came back into the zone. I was like, oh my god, I remember I was still doing not surgery. I don't know if it's surgery or not. Whatever. Doing stuff to my mouth. I was scared half the time, and then I'm claustrophobic. Like, not if I was in a crowd of people, I'm not claustrophobic at all like that. I'm claustrophobic if there's a bunch of shit in my mouth. Now, don't take that sexual when I think that. But I mean, I didn't know exactly what they had, but they had a drilling thing, a block to open my mouth, so, to have it open. And they had, something else, as a little mini mirror to see where it is and all that stuff. And I don't know what else they had on. But it felt like a lot, and there was times I really wanted to throw up, and that's why I raised my hand. So, I was really happy that I guess I was just thinking of other things, because if I kept thinking that shit was in my mouth the whole time, I might have been thinking about throwing up several more times, or maybe would have actually thrown up. So, that alone was just pretty scary, and I feel pretty confident a little bit more, not too much though, to go on to next Saturday's appointment to do whatever. And I am still scared of that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just scared going to the dentist and doctors. Like I said, I personally, I'm not the kind of person that goes to that kind of stuff, because I know that, like I said before in yesterday's vlog, why people go to the doctors for anything, or dentists for anything. Oh, I got a piece of chips in my mouth and I can't take it out with my tongue or some shit like that, so I guess I better go to the doctor. And then the doctor be like, okay, let's see what's wrong with your mouth. Okay, you take it out. I was like, oh, that was it? Oh, give me $100 because of that. No, fuck no. I look at my freaking mouth. And for doctors, now this is kind of true thing, it's kind of also a not true thing. Doctors can tell you something that there's nothing wrong with you, and they'll, there's nothing wrong with you, at all, nothing's wrong with you. And then the doctors will tell you something oh, you just have a headache, here's a prescription for some shit, oh yeah, blah blah, here, just give me money. That's kind of like that. I think of doctors like that, not all of them, but a good conception, that's what I think. Now, my mom wants me to go to the doctor because I've not been eating well. I have told my mom countless times before. I mean, countless times. There's 2 reasons I have not been eating that well. Other than something falling. It's because the week my mom thought I was extremely ill or something was the day or the week I was having actually bad stomach problems. I had diarrhea, and then I had heat problems at work too, and I couldn't really do much, and I actually threw up one time at night just because everything I was eating, I was just kind of not digesting it well. So it eventually went back to normal when I started drinking Teptotismo. So it took a week just for it to go back to normal, and I'm back to normal. And then the only other reason I couldn't really eat all that well is because of my tooth. I would be eating on this side, but then I would get tired and sore of eating on that side, so I would try to eat on the right side, and it would just hurt, and it just makes me not want to eat anymore. But my mom, wants me to go to the doctors, and I told her, I'll go, The only thing I will not do, and I mean I will not do, I would have to be asleep or I have to be numb or something for them to do it, but I will not do it, is a needle in my whatever, shoulder, arm, anything. I'm not doing that. Why? Because there's no reason to. If they want blood, I would like stab my freaking nose or something like inside and then make blood come out of my nose. That's literally how I would do it. I'll do it ghetto style. But I would not do the stupid needle thing. I will not. If they make me want to, I'm going to freaking whine about it. I'll say, no, I'm fine. And they'll just have to end that session. They would have to. Because the last time I went to doctors, I don't remember what was the reason Mom wanted me to go. I went. Nothing was wrong. So, basically, I'm going to say this is time to go to doctors and do the same thing again what I did like back in, I don't know, 2009 or something. So, I have never had to go to the doctors other than if it was like I got hit like extremely bad with like a bat or something, I was bleeding or something. Or there was a time, I never spoke about this on the vlog, but wait, how long is it? 27, oh my god, 30 minutes, so we better end the freaking vlog soon. And there's a time like my next door neighbor at the time, at the next house, or my old house, we were just playing, we threw him some rocks, and one hit my head, and I couldn't stop bleeding, so we had to go to the doctor, and then that happened. That was it. That was the last time I remember even going to the doctor for any reason, personally, like that. I have never had to go to the doctor for anything. If it was something with my leg, I would know what the problem is. I really did. Before, I was stretching. Every time at night, my leg would not be well. It would start cramping up for no reason and stuff. What did I do? I learned what was the reason. I wasn't getting enough exercise. I exercise at work now. That's why I haven't got any cramps from that since 2 years now. What was the next one? I never get headaches. I never do. I remember my sister used to get headaches a lot in junior high, and a little bit in high school, I think. I never get headaches. I never take any pills, ever, anything on that stuff. The only medical stuff I have ever had taken was for teeth. That was it. What else? It's just mostly calming knowledge. If I have the flu, I have the flu, so I just need to eat warm, healthy stuff. Not any dairy products so that it's more sick. No cold stuff because that's just pretty obvious. And just stay in bed and try to relax with at least fresh, decent air. Duh. Not just, oh, I'm sneezing a lot and I don't feel good. It's just a common flu. So I better just go to the doctor to see if there's anything problem. No. 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 They have better things to do. Freaking white people, man. Honestly. Anyways, I know, that was a big rant on doctors alone, and that's literally how I feel, and that's literally how I've been doing it for my life, so there's no big reasons for me to even go to the doctor. My mom just put on an appointment over there, which I'm seeing says, not eating well, and that's the reason why, because I was not eating well because of my tooth was hurting, and I was having diarrhea. I had diarrhea. So that was really it. And my mom still wants me to go to the freaking doctor. But the only reason I want to go is because if we miss an appointment or whatever, so you have to pay for that to miss an appointment, which is stupid. But whatever. But if we go to the freaking, like I said, if we go to the freaking needle, nope, we're done. We're done. I'm out. If typically I put my clothes or off or whatever, I'll put it back on. I won't care. I'm out. Because there's no freaking problem with me. But yeah, I'm just smart like that. I'm street smart like that. Not exactly street smart, but knowing a bunch of street stuff, smart kind of thing. If that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna end off the freaking vlogs. I know it's a really long one. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to rant about freaking doctors. So, here we go. Topics. Girl Meets World. I want to see it, but I don't know really much about it. Number 2. Pretty Little Liars Season 4 review. This season was really, really good. I think the one season that was not that great was probably season, well, of course, 1, but there might have been 2 if I'm going with that. But I want to say season 2, yeah. But, yeah, go watch Pretty Little Liars. Go watch Girl Meets World. And if you want to go to your doctors, you can. But if you know what's wrong with you already, and it's something like I already talked about, like if you have a flu, you have a common cold, it's just something stuck in your tooth, like, oh, just take it out, like, by yourself. Do it yourself. Don't go to stupid doctors. They just make you pay for shit. But if it's something you cannot do yourself, then go, okay? So, my name is Nick Show. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, where, I don't know. I finished Pretty Little Liars, so I guess I'll be watching... I guess I'm going back to Attack on Titan, because I still have that to watch. So, once again, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? It's pretty hot. Okay, bye. I'm sorry for that really, really long video. Bye.